Hey guys, Yvette here, and I am the Witch Willow Creek. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is the hashtag Coffee House Decks, created by Amidst the Gray. I'll put her channel down below. And this is the second time I have to record this because I get interrupted. If I'm not interrupted, there's always something going on. So anyways, let's start with number one. So first of all, there's 13 prompts, and there's several people who've done this hashtag. So just search the hashtag coffee house decks, and you'll see a whole mess of them that have some good. They share some really good decks. Okay, so let's see. Number one, the espresso shot, a deck that's strong, punchy, and gets straight to the point. And for me, that is the Crystal Visions deck. I have all my decks are on this side over here. So the Crystal Visions deck is the espresso for me. Espresso, not X, but espresso. Title card. Put that away. This is the way it originally looked. It had borders. Took the borders off. I modified this deck. Let me bring you out just a little bit if I can. Can I? Nope. This is as far as I get, guys. Okay. So, anywho's, I modified it. So now it's just like, I want to say it's card size, like regular card deck size. But this deck, she tell like it is. I mean, if I need like a really quick answer out the door situation, right? But like she's not gonna hold anything back, right? And she don't care. She don't care. She don't care how she comes across. It may be rude. She may be stating the obvious, but I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to what she has to say, apparently. She ain't got time for my shenanigans, right? This is the Empress, Hierophant. And she could have gone on a number of other prompts because let me tell you, she is 2 of Wands, a handful. Okay. The Emperor, 5 of Wands, Judgment. So this was my espresso shot. The next one is, I didn't know how I was going to do this video, whether it was just going to come straight through it or if I was going to cut away or whatnot. So we're just doing it this way, guys. Our next one is number 2, the Drip, a deck that's simple, accessible, and gets the job done. Well, like I said, the Crystal Vision could have fallen in that category as well, right? Because she's just there, accessible, ready to go. But for me, another deck that is simple and accessible to me, it's the Everyday Witch. The Everyday Witch has been around for a while now. She has, I'm sure that everybody has seen this deck already. And I need a minute. Okay, so I was saying, the Everyday Witch is a deck that's simple, accessible, and gets the job done. Like I edged her in yellow. I'm sorry, I don't mean to move you guys. I love her art. It's Rider-Waite based, right? I feel it's just a lot, like the art is just so simple, right? The art is simple, it's bright, it's just a very friendly deck. It's a very friendly deck, and it's just easy for me to grab. And look at this, the Hangman, Death. You know that I've read with this deck before, and many times, and Death has yet to come up on me. But he'd be coming out of the Crystal Vision. Eight of Wands. And I'll tell you right now that I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the same way about this deck, is that it's just very simple, very gets the job done, just does what it needs to do, gives me the answer I need, guidance that I need, and no fuss, no muss, without being an ass about it. It's just one of those decks. It's just like getting advice from a friend. That's what this that's what the Everyday Witch does for me. And that is number 2, the Drip. Number 3, the Pour Over. A deck you need to take your time with, but totally is worth the effort, right? So for me, let me put this deck away, because for me, it's the Barry Lenormand Oracle. Because it's not just an oracle, but it is a Lenormand deck. And I have the book in backwards. These are the backs. It is just, if you like berries, this is the one for you. See, so here's the oracle part of it, and then here's the Lenormand part of it, right? So you got that one. And it's a totally different system. Like, I don't know how to read Lenormand. I just don't understand it, I guess. Like, I sometimes I feel like I get it, and then all of a sudden a card will come up in a reading, and I'm just like, wait, what? I get confused. So it's one of those things that I had to take my time with. Here's the ring. To learn, and it's just, it's consuming, right? For me, it'll be time consuming, because I mean, there's so many ways that this could go. But yeah, it is totally worth the effort. I think when you have to learn something new, it's always totally worth the effort, especially if you want to learn it. I mean, what else can you do than pick up something that you don't know anything about and just learn it, and you become just a better reader for it, right? So it's like a card deck situation up here. I love the art in this. I do love the art in this. I love me a fairy deck. I love me fairy books. I love to read about fairies. I just think that it's a very good deck. It's just, I have to learn the system better than I already. Like I said, I don't know very much about it, and when I think I do, I'm just like, what? So yeah, this is number 3, the Pour Over, because you literally have to really read it, go with it, read the book, the whole situation. The next one, number 4, the Cafe Latte. A deck that's well received and highly palatable, right? For me, that is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Every time I pull out this deck, there's not a person that I know does not like it, doesn't find it welcoming, doesn't find it comforting, just friendly altogether, right? Like I never get anybody who says, "Oh, don't read with that. Please don't. I don't want to see that one or whatnot." This is the deck that everybody just loves. I mean, there are some people who may not love the creator of the deck, which is totally all right. But the art it's beautiful and it's welcoming. It's friendly. Doesn't make you cringe. Doesn't make you does not make you feel uncomfortable. It's just a deck that everybody just is comfortable with. It's just, they just love it. So this was number 4, the Cafe Latte. Now we're going to go with the number 5 deck, which, sorry guys, which is the Cappuccino, a deck that's classic, sophisticated, and maybe a bit fussy. Now this deck I've seen in this place in a few videos, Tarot Mucha. Now I don't have, like some of these people have the one that has the, does it fit in here? No, it doesn't. Does not, they have the foil on it. I don't have the foil one. But I mean, look at it. Classic art. Sophisticated looking. And it is a bit fussy because it's got a lot of, look, these are the backs. You'll see a lot of journals in bookstores with this back on it. I mean, it's got all kinds of little things in it. I mean, here's death. Look at death right here. Like, there's all kinds of information in this card that you don't normally see. Look, here's the Hierophant. That you don't normally see in another deck. Oh, especially if it's just a regular Rider-Waite. You're not going to see it. So this is why I call it that's why I say it's fussy, because it's got a lot more work in it to it, a lot more art in it than other decks that I have in my collection. And I say that because I don't own every deck, and so I'm sure that there's probably other decks out there that are super fussy. But I've seen this deck in this spot on almost every video. But they have, like I said, they have the foil one, and so totally can understand the whole fussiness situation. That was number 5, the Cappuccino. Number 6, the Mocha, a deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. And for me, that is the Enchanted Tarot. This is the box that it came in. And she opens up from here. Get down. Get down. I said no. I said no. I said no. Never mind, they ignored me. Anywho's, it opens up just like that. It comes in a little pouch. It's got a pretty huge book. And you know what? I'm going to move you guys up a little bit if I can. And hopefully it'll let me. I feel like y'all are just too close to the deck. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it comes in this little velvet bag. Now, I say she's fussy because I had to fix her. Old Girl came to me with its margins off center. The whole deck was completely cut wrong. It was completely cut wrong at the factory, and they just sent it out like that. I know that they do checks, but apparently quality check didn't matter for this deck. So, and I wasn't the only one. I mean, the majority of the decks came like this. So I had to trim her, center her, and I edged it in the colors of the suit right here. So here's the hearts, and so the hearts were pink. So I did all the hearts pink, and then we have the majors were purple, and then we have the swords are yellow. So those were done in yellow, and then we got here the those are swords. No, the yellows are the, I thought these were the swords, but they're not. They're the wands. Then we have blue swords. And green is pentacles, which is the stars. But you get the gist. That is, these are the backs. So this also could have been in the previous slot, but she was fussy. I mean, she's fussy. She's got a lot going on, and just like the other deck, there's a lot going on, but this one's a bit more like, compared to the Tarot Mucha, this is like overkill, if you ask me. But there's always something to see in it. There's always something different, something new that you didn't see before. And it's just a really, really nice deck. So this was the number 6, the Mocha. I'll put her away. Did not mean to scream at you guys, because I wasn't screaming at you guys. I was screaming at my animal over here, not listening to me. Trying to get on things they're not supposed to be. Oh my goodness. And knocking things over. As did per usual. Okay, so that was the Mocha. Number 7, the Cortado. A deck that's balanced and objective. So for me, that was the tarot. For me, that's the Tarot of Opposition, which I'm going to have to grab over here because it's what I'm using. Tarot of Opposition. Y'all have seen me use this deck. It comes in this box. And it is a really, really good deck. I gravitate to this deck. You guys already know. Let me bring y'all in a little bit. You guys already know. If y'all seen my readings, I reach for this deck all the time. This is a deck I reach for constantly. You have the upright. I mean, this is a 7 cups. This, you got the upright, and then this is the reverse. Right? It's funny how some of the uprights you think should be reverses, but they're not. Here's the Ace of Cups, upright and reverse. So this is a really good deck. And I really think that this is a really good deck for people who are beginners. This would be an awesome deck because you'll be able to read, you know, reversals and upright positions. So yeah, the Tarot Opposition is number 7, the Cortado. Number 8, the Campana, a deck that puts you in your place, but with a hint of sweetness. That would be the White Sage. Right here. This deck. I feel like most of my decks calm me out on my bullshit sometimes. They call me out on the, like, I tend to want to put my head in the sand, and they don't let me. And these are the backs, and the white, and but they're not, you know, you will have decks who will call you out on your shit, and then, well, in a different tone. This one calls it out, but it's very sweet about it, you know. Here is the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. Like, really, how can you be upset with the Queen of Cups? Like, it's so sweet. It is one of the sweetest decks that I have. It's the devil right there. The Knight of Cups. Like what? How? The Empress. Just a really good. Here are the Swords. The World. Just a really, the Emperor. The Hierophant. And I know you guys, if y'all been with me a while, and if you're just new to my channel, just know that the Hierophant is not my favorite card. It's my least favorite card of any deck. But this one, come on. I love it. I love it. So, this is the Campana, a deck that puts you in your place, but with a hint of sweetness. And because it's a little white book. Okay. Then we go to number 9, the Latte, a deck that's warm, cozy, and nurturing. And for me, that is my OG, the OG Rider-Waite. You can see by the box that I have had this boy for a long time. This was my only deck. The rest of it's over here. This was the only deck I had. I etched it in turquoise. These are the backs. But this is the only deck I have for the longest time. Well, she's all dirty and everything because of my grubby hands. There's the Hermit. It's really old. It's been in my family for a while. Well, in my immediate family, for myself. My mom used to own a deck like this, but hers was her backings were totally different. She's owned 2, and at the time before all of these decks came out, the backings were the only things that would change on the deck. And so she had this one. She also had the red, black, and white and yellow one. You know, like super OG. But yeah, because I've had it forever, I've read with it forever, that this is why it's my comfy, cozy deck. It just reminds me of a time where I longed to be in a position where there wasn't so much pain in my life, right? And this always brought me comfort. The advice that it gave me helped me to hold on and move on. So this is number 9, the Chai Latte, a deck that's warm, cozy, and nurturing. So that's this deck here. Now, number 10. Number 10, the Matcha Latte, a deck that's an acquired taste or a bit unconventional. Primordial Tarot by Sergio Tapia. This deck is not for everyone. Okay. Here are the backs. I'll just let some in there. The backs are lovely. Love the backs. And what is this? these have these extra cards in here. Anywho's, the art is a bit out there, right? It's different. The art is different. It's not a common art style or not art style, but common art that you see in a deck, right? Like some people would think it's just too much. The art that's too harsh, or it's too out there. It's just not their taste. You know, it's just not for them. And I'm a lover of all types of art, and this just spoke to me, and I needed to have it. So the Primordial Tarot is the Matcha Latte, a deck that's an acquired taste or a bit unconventional. This is very not your normal Rider-Waite art, and a lot of people don't like it. So there's quite a few people who just the art is just not for them. So it is an acquired taste for some people, but I totally love it. That was number 10. Now, how did I get a feather in there? I don't know. Number 11. Number 11, the hot cocoa or the hot chocolate, right? A deck that speaks to a younger version of yourself. That is totally the way of the panda. Although I do have quite a few cutesy decks that do speak to my younger self, but this one comes with a little book. These are the backs. My goodness, adorable. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Magician. This screams childhood to me. This is like, I mean, if your child was asking for a tarot deck, just know that it comes in a smaller size for their hands, right? But if they ever wanted to learn tarot and they're asking you for a deck, this is the one to get them. Like, it is adorable. It's cute. Oh my goodness, look at that 4 of Swords. I love it. Just love it. The hot cocoa, number 11. This is from Fables Den, and she has her own website where you can order these, and sometimes she has bundles, sometimes she has like I said, she's got a little mini one. Wonderful, just really great for kids. But it brings out my younger self. So number 12, the Italian Soda, a deck that's fun, low-key, and not overly serious. And for me, Light Seers. Y'all have seen this deck on my channel. This is the Indie deck. Y'all have seen this deck on my channel. Y'all have heard me refer to this deck as my Coachella deck, because it is. It comes edged green with green edging, and this is a deck that you would like to. These are the people in here you want to go party with. This reminds me of a ride that is at the carnival. It reminds me of a carnival ride, but this is a festival. This is a deck that's full of. I love the art. The art is wonderful. The colors are wonderful. It's just very fun. There's like a circus situation going on here. Like what? Fun, wonderful, bright. Like I said, a festival in a box. You just want to hang out with these people. That is number 11. No, that's number 12, the Italian soda. And now, hey, stop it. Number 13 is the herbal tea, a deck that takes things down a notch or helps you unwind. And for me, Smith Waite. The Smith Waite, because it is in a tin, and I guess I could usually, I could use the Sage. It's got 2 extra cards, right? I could use the White Sage, but like I said, the White Sage, even though it's sweetener, it calls me out on my bullshit sometimes. But this deck I reach for when I just want to unwind. When I want just something to shuffle, I could just be sitting there shuffling, just shuffling. I'm gonna take out a card before I go to bed or something. But it's perfect. It's a perfect size to keep at my bedside table, and it's just, I think the tones in it are so muted that it's just very calming. This is the 10. It also comes in a standard size, I believe. But yeah, this is number 13. The herbal tea, a deck that takes things down a notch or helps you unwind. Alrighty, guys. So that was the hashtag coffee house decks, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to check out the hashtag. If you plan to do this hashtag, don't forget to use the hashtag. But check out the hashtags. Everybody has a different deck for, but like I said before, most people, the term mucha is in there for most people. So, anywho, oh, of course, the last one I just showed you, the Smith Waite. But, anywho, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.